Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the pod. Man, I'm jacked to be here today. Obviously, after a exciting weekend, but we got the commish here. Kendall Williams, say hi, Kendall.
Hey guys.
we got we got Tyron, the maybe All Star. Maybe an All Star. Say hi,
Maybe.
Tyron.
We're gonna zoom in on his reaction when we talk All Stars later on.
And we
My-
also got Big Shot Cam. Big Shot Cam. Let's
What's up,
go.
everybody?
Gross. All right,
Welcome
so
to the
let's get
podcast.
right into that big shot then. Um, Most clutch shot of CMDL history. Are we giving that to Cam or are we giving it the 5 seconds before to Tyron? What do you think,
Yeah,
Carter?
it's a big shot. Well, I mean, it's hard. Like that Tyron shot, I was like, no, no. I knew it was in after he let it go because I was one closing out late on the reaction there. And I knew when he let it go, it was going in. I was so disappointed after. And then Cam bailed us out with that big shot. I'd say Cam because it was to win the game. I mean, we would have gone to overtime, but it was to end the game. So I'd probably say Cam, but no disrespect to Tyron's shot personally. So
Yeah, I would say the contrary. Tyron's team was down by three, 12 seconds left, 8 seconds or 9 seconds left. That's a big three because he has to hit that or they're done. Cam's was just throw up a prayer. Who cares if it goes in? We got OT coming. So
That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna give that one to Tyron.
Uh,
Sorry, Cam.
uh, what does Tyron think?
Well, you know what? I'm glad I'm here already. Um, because the purpose of me being here is to make this bromance not go too crazy. And I think with Kendall already giving me some credit, it's working. Because I
Oh
think I owe
gosh.
it to my league mates, to my teammates, to make sure that you two weren't just, you know, loving it up too much here today. So, but no, I would definitely give it to Cam. I think Cam's was a more impressive shot, not even fully on balance in the corner. Really amazing defender guarding him in that corner too, with a hand right in his face.
Like
And then he knocked it on my head.
what else could you have
So,
done there, right? Like,
no,
yeah.
it
I
was
pulled
good.
that
I
thing
would
way
like
back.
what I'm most disappointed about actually was quite frankly, Cam was just stronger than me on the box out. I knew I needed to be there and I felt him and I got left underneath the hoop right when I tried to body him up. And then he just got the rebound. I was like, oh shoot, I didn't do my work beforehand. And then I closed out. And as soon as he let it go, similar to Carter with my shot, I was convinced it was going into. I even like as soon as his shot went off, I just remember saying, Cam, no! And then bang, it flashed right in. So it
Yeah.
was a nice shot, Cam. It was a good shot.
Thanks, Tyron. That was good defense. I look back at the video. I'm like, you're right. I had to cock that thing back here so I could get it over your hand.
Yeah. Your shot's pretty high always anyways, right? So it wasn't that much different. It was just the fact that it started there. I don't know how you got any power off of that falling
Beats me,
away.
man.
Yeah, that was impressive.
Yeah,
Um
that was a fun game. We had a
It
few
uh,
fun
was.
games that evening.
yeah,
It was
Yeah,
great.
it was a super fun game.
it was a good game. And it was a ref that one. It was a nice one to ref, especially the first three quarters. It was clean basketball, just super competitive. Yeah, no, I loved that one. That was fun to watch. Um, Tyron, why wasn't Evan on the floor for that last play? Because in my opinion, I guess maybe you're wanting to contest everything, you're going speed, but in my opinion, I want to secure that board, and I'm curious why he wasn't in the mix that last play.
I don't remember because they called timeout, and I can't. I'm like, if I'm the GM at that point, if I was Evan, I would have stepped in. I'm actually I can't even remember why he wasn't in,
Okay.
because we chatted about some stuff. I think honestly we were banking on a quick shot, and so we kind of had a game plan for what we were gonna do coming down the other side of the floor. assuming the ball went in, like we were prepared for that. But obviously, on a second attempt buzzer beater, there's nothing you can do. So maybe he was just thinking for the next play. But no, he definitely should have been on the floor.
Yeah. But that makes sense. That's one drawback with how we do timeouts because you guys had already used your timeout. Um, it would be nice to have more timeouts so that you can make that change. They get the bucket. Now you can sub a quicker guy in or whatever you need on the other side. But um, yeah, I wonder if timeouts we eventually go. You get that extra timeout if it's within, I don't know, within 8 points 2 minutes left, then you get a second timeout or something, just so that games can come down to those kinds of situations. But we'll have to talk about that.
I think you just got to save your timeout till the end of the game.
Yeah, if yeah, we rightly had to burn our timeout thanks to the other chap who's on this panel, the second half of the bromance that we haven't talked about yet.
Yeah, that was a bit ridiculous too.
Yeah.
What did you finish with, Carter?
29, right?
I like how he
Is that
pretended.
29 of
29?
our 63 points.
I like how he pretended that he didn't know, so that one of us would
He's
say
like,
it.
"Oh
And
yeah,
so he
I'm
knew
not sure,
exactly what
guys.
it was.
No, I'm not
I had no
sure.
clue. I had no clue. I had no idea. I didn't check
Shut
the stats
up.
this week.
Shut up."
Well, only one assist though. That's
You know
pretty
what's funny?
classic,
Coming out of that
Carter.
timeout, we thought, yeah, hey, we thought coming out of that
Oh
time,
my gosh!
what?
Classic Carter one assist.
We came out of that timeout. We were like, "Hey, they're gonna box one Carter still, so let's try and get Tim the ball going downhill." But you guys played good defense on the inbound, so then Scotty got it, or well, got Tim still got it, but then dished to Scotty with a step back three. So it was a quick shot. You were right,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't know how we would have gotten that ball to Carter. 5 for 14 from three, not bad.
Two for 11 before his barrage.
Yeah.
2 for 11.
Like two for
Okay,
11. We were
He
we
was
were doing
one for
okay.
11,
We were
one
feeling
for
good.
10.
We were up 6 with 4 minutes left. I was feeling really good. Like I was excited to play my cousin again. And then nope.
Yeah, that was classic Carter. That was what your first season in the league, Carter, when you were MVP runner up, right? There was flashbacks there for a second of what you're capable of. It was good fun.
Yeah, it was good. It was exciting. It felt really nice. First time in a while it felt because it's just been a while since that's happened. So yeah, it was nice.
Yeah, you had the one corner three, the other side. Um, no business going in, right? Just that quick release again, fade like it was just shouldn't go in, but finds a
I
way.
remember I
Love it.
remember running your way. I looked right at you and I was like, "Come
Oh
on!"
yeah.
You can hear it in the highlights. Carter's screaming. After all his misses, he's going like, "Oh,
Cam,
dude,
I
what the
shot
hell?"
48% from the field. Okay, I don't want to hear it, dude.
That's pretty
Oh
good,
my
actually.
goodness.
Okay, it's pretty good. I don't know what you're gonna say.
Tyron had mentioned the bromance, but the group chat that Cam and Carter and I have, it's anything but a bromance. More of a love-hate relationship. Cam pretty jolly. Uh, pretty unfortunate he didn't make the all-star ballots. But he claims if Carter passed him the ball once in a while, he would have made it on there. Um,
Clearly. Clearly he's clutch. Carter didn't give him the ball enough. That's why they're only 3-3.
Thank you, Tyron. I'm sure I said
Oh
that
my
exact thing. I'm
goodness.
sure I said that exact thing
I
at some
think
point.
Cam airballed three threes before his buzzer beater
It
clutch
doesn't matter.
shot.
I'm sure Curry's airballed 3 threes and then hit a game winner before. So
Yeah, fair
in
point.
Carter's words, make your layups and then I'd pass you the ball.
I missed one layup once this
Yeah,
game. One
short
layup.
leash, my friend. Short leash, bro.
Okay.
Also coming from Carter, I have a question. If you want me to pass the ball more than what the heck did you even draft me for? Like, what did you expect? Fair.
Okay, GMs, keep
Yeah,
that in
that's
mind next
actually
season.
such a good point.
If you're
That's
looking for
actually
ball
such a good
movement,
point.
don't draft Carter.
Hey, we move the ball, but sometimes I just get the shots out. I like
It
to
just
shoot the
ends in
ball.
your hands somehow.
Oh
I don't
man.
know. I don't know. It's
Alrighty.
all love. I love Carter. I love playing with Carter. I just think he hurts my MVP chances, you know. But
Yeah, sorry, man. I'll take the blame for that one. I'll take the blame for Cam's MVP odds right now.
So
I'll take the
okay,
blame
I'm
for
gonna
that.
be a GM next year, and I'm trading all my firsts for sixth or seventh rounders, and I'm just going for 50 a game.
let's get a bunch of
Okay,
board man. Um, Out of curiosity, Cam, because I don't know what you were in your prime. I've seen Carter in his prime. I've seen Tyron close to his prime back in the day, when he was in high school. Uh,
close to his prime. What was
I,
Tyron's actual prime?
actually, I'm going to say Tyron might be better than he was in high school. What do you think, Tyron? Are you better than you were in high school?
I was a 4 or 5 man in high school. I'd never handled the ball or nothing. I'm quite a bit better than I was in high school.
Yeah,
Still trying to peak.
Wow, point guard developed into
That's
a point guard.
crazy. Wow.
That is crazy.
4.5. That's an undersized man. What year did you graduate, Tyron?
2013.
13. Okay, so you would have been grade 9 when I was in 12. So we would never have seen each other that way. Um, but yeah, Cam, what like when you were in your prime back playing Div 2 in Sweden, uh
That was my prime.
so if you were in this league right now, are you a top 5 player? You a top 10 player? Where do you fall?
I'd probably go in the first two rounds, probably late second. I
Okay.
don't think I'm much worse than I am, but I was 30 pounds lighter.
That helps.
Could dunk, was in shape.
You could dunk.
Rim grazers only.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Cam
Not
was good
actually.
in high school. Cam was good in high school.
Yeah, and
Cam, where'd
I
you play?
was,
You
huh?
Did you play Bow Island?
No, not South. I played in West Central in Rock Mountain House.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we
What
came
year did you
down here
graduate?
and laid the smackdown on some South teams a few times, but yeah, no, played North. But in my prime, yeah, I don't know. I was fine. I think I'm better now. I know how to play the game a little better. I'm better on the inside for sure. But yeah.
Yeah, it's fun getting to be able to think the game at a higher level. You just think like if I had my athletic ability from 10 years ago in my brain right now, oh man, it would be an easy game, right? Like,
Yes. Agreed.
cool. All right, let's get into some other standouts. So obviously Cam had the big shot. Tyron, you had a nice big shot. Carter had one. Other standouts from Sunday night. Uh, Anyone you guys want to bring up?
I want to
How
go
about
first. I want to
okay,
go
fine.
first.
Okay, you go first.
I want to shout out my boy Aaron Shooter. Doesn't get a lot of love on this pod. Hasn't been talked about a lot this year, but he was player of the game. He's player of the game. 12 points, 14 boards, 5 assists, 86% shooting. What a performance from the kid. I love it. I love it so much. Proud of you, Aaron. And then Isaiah had another great game. 26 points on 59% shooting. And I'd like to shout out Jonathan Vanderbeek with 13 and 18. 13 points, 18 boards. But sub squad.
Squad.
Yeah.
Yeah, Billy Goat just used that game to rack up their stats.
Yeah, I thought about just submitting the first 3 quarters so that it didn't get too out of control, but
You couldn't have done that. Billy would have emailed Sports Visio 8 times to confirm every stat was correct.
you would have hacked my phone and then sent the rest of it over.
I was impressed with Pat in our game. He came out playing hard, hit a few threes, dominated the inside, went at Tim a few times. Tried posting me up, but ran into a brick wall. Um, he played well. I really liked. He kind of came out with this like passive aggressive kind of, you know, I'm here to, I'm your buddy, but I'm gonna kill you.
Well,
It
they
was
went
awesome.
inside to him the first 3 possessions, and it was bucket, bucket, bucket,
I
right?
know it was awesome. So
Yeah.
I was impressed with him. He played great.
Yeah.
Who else did I like? There's one guy stood out.
Got to shout out my boy Jackson with the big 3-5.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
I had it written
huge.
Uh,
down.
basically took the scoring race from Bari with that one, scoring more than Bari in that game. If you go even level of games, then that would obviously go to Jackson, but see what happens on Tuesday. Tyron, anyone stand out to you this week?
One of the main ones is like Isaiah for sure. The game comes really when the game comes easy to him, it comes really easy to him. Like if you give him space, he can score the ball super efficiently. I don't think I don't think Marriott was planning on his last I don't actually know where the picks fell, but I've heard like Isaiah was not a high pick for him, and for him to be outscoring Greeno in a bunch of games is obviously comes pretty easy for him. I don't think Marriott was anticipating that.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Totally fair.
And then whether it was stat padding or not, I watched like I tried catching a little bit of that Billy Goats game versus the Subs, and Billy obviously had a big performance too. So I think he was 30 something and 8 and 15 or something like that, 15 assists still.
It almost looked like an all-star game, like just the dimes that he was giving out and just kind of relaxed. It was that after the first quarter, I think. Yeah, I think at the end of the first quarter, the sub squad was up by 2 or something. And then I left to go get some Subway, and when I came back, they were down by 30. So
It's okay, Kendall. This is good for you because they're just kind of like slacking now, and they're feeling all good, beating the sub squad by 30. Billy, took his 35 shots or whatever he took, and they're gonna be all lazy once they come against you guys. It's gonna be good.
it's open. On that sub squad though, Jordan Ryder, guy's got some range, man. It's 6, 7 feet out, and it looks like a normal shot. He was hitting pretty solid that week, and be nice to see some of those guys make it into the league as full timers next year, and
Yeah,
get a
true.
couple more sharpshooters in there. So that'll be sweet.
That's some Campenner range right there. How about Kendall with the almost triple double? You should probably just send in an email to SportsViz and get them to tack one on there for you.
Yeah. I I imagine there is one more, but as I told you guys earlier in the week, I said if I would just stop passing it to Tristan's feet, I would have had at least 3 more. So I didn't feel the need to send it in. I
Oh
didn't
yeah, that's right.
didn't think I deserved the triple double after those ones.
Yeah, Boardman, they had an all-around good game. I was impressed with I looked at all their stats. They all looked really good. So I'm excited to play them next week. Not excited to play Logan because for some reason whenever he plays me, he just goes crazy and I don't like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, some guys got your number. My brother-in-law, so like Abe on your guys' team, he's 4-0 against me in the league, like all time. 4-0.
That's crazy.
I was talking big smack talk in our family group chat this week because I was feeling pretty good about that game, and then you two happened.
That's so funny. Oh my gosh.
That's good. All right. Let's get into our All-Star game just discussion, kind of how it works. So again, as the league, you all voted for All-Stars. And then we will get our 5 first team, our 5 second team, and then 4 reserves. And so that's 14 guys, 7v7. That's on the 24th, I believe. So the week after our finals. And then last year we started doing, actually last year was the first All-Star game. We had Klaus and Levi as GM, so they did a little draft. Obviously recorded that, sent that out. So this year, actually before I say this year, Klaus, you still got to shave your head. I think that was the bet
Yeah.
last year with Levi. So I'm waiting.
Wow, it's been that. Come on.
Yeah, we were gonna do it start the season, and then I don't know why Klaus decided not to. Levi and him agreed to something else, so it has to happen. It has to happen at some point. I don't care that it happens at in front of everyone. I just want to see you with no hair on your head. So let's make that happen. But this year, our GMs thought it'd be fun to get the brothers. So we have Ezra and Jonathan. are going to be our GMs this year. So we'll get them on for the draft.
Let's go.
Oh man.
Should be a little bit of a
They've been a
competition
great
there.
addition. That's a good call. They've been a great set of rookies here.
Yeah, that'd be Carter. I had to bring him in, eh?
Yeah, guys, that's what's up. Huh? That's what's up.
He
Love
had
those
to
boys.
bring in
Love those
some good
boys.
players after bringing in me and Logan.
Oh yeah, those guys
Okay.
are great. Great, great guys.
But who's better? Like who's better, me and Logan or John and Ezra? Who would win in a 2v2? Okay. And throw in Joe and Sean Boone in there too.
Oh, Joe and Sean are cooking all of you. Like Joe
No,
and
what are you
Sean
talking
cooked.
about?
Yeah, for sure. I'd take Joe
No.
and Sean. Yeah.
What?
Would you actually? Like that's you're locking that in? I'm not saying that's a bad call. I'm just curious if you're joking or you're
No, I'll double down. I think it's Joe and Sean. I
yeah.
think Sean just cooks like he'll take to the rack every time. Hard.
Yeah, he gets to the rack when there's three guys playing help side. So when there's nobody there, he could be pretty mean in 1v1 or 2v2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know who I would take there. I do like Logan. So I'll take Cam and Logan because of Logan, not because of Cam.
Bruh. Oh my gosh.
I had to give Logan some love after some of these episodes lately.
Yeah, come on.
Although he
Logan's
doesn't
good.
watch, eh?
I think he does
No, I don't
watch.
think so. I
I
don't
think he
think he
does.
watches.
I
He
think he
doesn't take
does.
the time.
Or is
Really?
it like Tyron for years has just been saying he doesn't watch the panel and secretly he's all over it, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tyron, you love
totally.
the panel. You're a closeted panel lover, dude. You love it so much.
Oh man, Tyron, you should zoom out or walk away so we can see the full little climbing wall setup you got going there.
Oh, um, well, it's not anything too fancy. Like it just a bunch of climbing holds on a 45-degree wall. Nothing too special.
45, so like it's angled at 45 out.
Correct.
That's tough, man.
That's why he averages no turnovers because he's got such
That grip strength.
strong hands.
That's wild.
It's like Carter never steals it from him.
Oh.
Oh
I
man.
stole it from him. It's because I'm strong.
How many steals did I have last game, Cam?
I don't know, probably 7 somehow. It's because I tip it and then you take it.
No, I had
Yes.
7 steals last game,
Yeah, I
all from
know.
my own fruition.
No, they were not.
Mm,
That's such bull
mhm.
crap.
Yeah, it was. I'm
No.
tired of the disrespect for you on my points and stats here today. I'm done with it.
Whatever.
I'm not having
I
it.
don't even care.
We're a little rambly today. We must not have enough to talk.
Again, glad I'm here. Glad I'm here. I think me being here is working. Like I was really worried about you two for this week. You're right. I am a closet panel listener, and I was not prepared to not defend shake and bake here today. So
It's okay. We're the only two guys who
Yeah,
would like
yeah.
hit a bunch of threes, hit a game winner, and then be like, Carter, dude, pass me the ball more. I would have had 30, you know?
So Tyron, 7-game series. Do you guys think
Cam,
that?
oh my gosh.
yeah,
Yeah, hands down.
I
Should
think
we
so.
should we transition to 7-game series for the playoffs?
Like, could you
Probably.
could you do because once you go three, and I've tried to figure it out if we did no preseason, just did the single elimination, and then try to find a way to do that. Just you get games, it gets to be so many games, and you just can't plan for it, right? Because you don't
Mm,
know, like, is it going to be 6 Sundays for two rounds, or is it going to be 4 Sundays, right? So,
right.
um, yeah, I don't know how one would make that work. It would be fun. I could do 2 games and then do like how they do in the Champions League for soccer, where it's your points for, points against in that head-to-head matchup. Um, that would be an option. Don't know that I love that, but yeah, any thoughts on that?
That's too much. You'd have guys ripping each other's heads off by game three. Like if you did a best of three.
True. Yeah.
Dude, Tyron would get so sick of me hitting game winners that he'd have to injure me or something.
The The
Oh,
double elimination would be kind of fun too. So you get to that
Yeah.
deep side and you can make your way back. Again, though, there's just too many unpredictables for how long is that season going to take. So that's why I went away from that one season. I had thought about bringing it in, but
yeah.
um, back to All-Star game though. Do we want for All-Star game? Do we want Elam ending or do we want regular game?
Ooh.
I personally I think would lean towards the Elam ending. I think just how last year went. I think it would have been a little bit more exciting to have that. I think when you have guys, the kind of top echelon of the league, you have guys who can score, and it could make for a pretty interesting finish. So um, that's what I would lean towards, but I don't know what you guys' thoughts are.
Yeah, it would be cool to see Elam for that. For that, I think that'd be fun. Change it up a little bit. I'm in for that.
Maybe you do it at like this at the start of the fourth quarter. You could do it like a bigger gap than 9 points
That's
or
true.
something.
I I would have said go at like 3 minutes so that like you can kind of shoot to get as close as you can until that like 3 minute mark or even 2 minute mark, and then do like 7 points. But
Yeah,
Oh.
Would be cool.
yeah, we'll figure that out. Let's you know what? Let's announce our all-star teams. We'll get into that, and then we can talk surprises, snubs, that sort of thing. So first off, thanks most guys for filling in that form. Four of you haven't, so you know who you are. Might not get the invite next season. You know how I roll. Our in no particular order, well, alphabetical order. Our first team all stars. We have Bari, Billy, Jackson, Justin, and myself. So there's your
Kendall snuck
first
into the first
team.
team again.
I snuck in again. I was
Oh,
really
Keep him
hoping
there.
to.
he's not even the sixth best player on his team.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
See, people know me. That's the problem. I'm too known. I would have rather been like, I don't know, 8, 9, even fall out of that second team because then I can get back to GM life. But top five pick, no, not happening. Uh then we have our second team, just making sure we're in order. Yeah. We got Carter Hendo,
Whoop, whoop.
Chase, Mike Greeno, Patrick Larson, and Tim Whitehead.
Interesting.
Second team. And then our reserve squad. So the next four, who again will play in the All-Star game team or All-Star game as well if they want. We got Bob White, Devin Wanup, Isaiah Klemick, and your boy Tyron Van
Yeah!
Hamel.
all
Yay!
right.
Come on!
All-star.
Let's go.
Tyron, congrats, man, getting the nod on the All-Star squad. Well earned this season. Uh, Especially after your preseason performances. Um, you were struggling.
Correct. Correct. Yeah, I think yeah, the it was quite a bit of identity figuring out though too, like with our squad and then the entire league playing virtually 2-3 against us. I figured we could just do a bunch of pick and roll with Patty and then everyone just played 2-3. So had to change it up a little bit. And so like preseason, I knew I was like, okay, well I should maybe shoot, but I'm like 1 for 10 isn't gonna cut it because there was I think one game against you guys I was 1 for 10 at the beginning of the season. So
Yeah, no, you
Hey
did.
man, you led the league in 3-point makes.
Yeah.
Aren't you at the top of the leaderboard?
yeah, yeah, minus a sub game, but yeah, for total made threes, I led that.
Let's go.
Good
That's
job,
so
Tyron.
awesome.
Congrats, man. Well
Well
done.
earned.
Hey,
Pretty sure on the
thanks for staying out of it, Carter, for the first 3 games or whatever it was of your season.
Yeah, it's
0
nice
for
to have a
19 on the first
consistent.
two. Yeah.
Nice to have a consistent 3-point shooter on here. We don't get those very often.
What? Yeah, Tyron did shoot 38.5%.
Yeah, Tyron, you were a sharp
That's pretty
sniper
good.
this
That's
year.
almost 40% shooter.
Absolutely.
On
Well
high
done.
volume too, right?
Yeah,
High volume.
yeah.
Yep.
Well done.
Well earned.
Shout out to Zay. Isaiah made the All-Star team. Well done, my
Yeah,
boy.
yeah,
Congrats, man. Congrats.
earned that one. Um, any surprises there? Any snubs? Anything you think you thought would have been different?
First snub would be first snub is my boy Sean for sure.
Okay, that's fair.
He was a big piece to our success. He's a better player than I am too. Um, just it was the right season for me making shots and stuff, but he had some big games too when we needed it. So
I think he's just
Nice.
so like even, right? He's gonna give you about that 15, 17-ish night after night, gonna give you a handful of boards and doesn't have the nights that he stands out and gets on people's radar. Whereas you had those kind of two real great nights in a row that it's like, oh man, Tyron's a baller, and now people see you differently, right? Um, but no, Sean, I'd agree with
I'm,
that.
yeah, I'm looking at the list. Sean would be maybe the only one, I think.
Oh, here we're gonna go a little bit of karma though. Sean, I think he made the squad last year and then didn't play for whatever reason. He had work or something. So when you snub the All-Star game, the All-Star game snubs you.
well said, coach.
Yeah, I'm looking at the list here. I think I agree with all those names.
Um
I would have liked to see Scotty in there. Um, he didn't have a big offensive year, but still, he's one of the best defenders in the league,
hmm,
in my opinion. Um, but that's, a lot of those guys on that list stand out offensively. Billy Barry, Justin, even,
yeah.
you know, Kendall's on there for name alone. Um,
All right,
Carter.
do you wanna throw Jackson under the bus again and say we gotta quit voting for just name recognition
This year,
or
Jackson earned it. Jackson Casco,
okay.
you earned it this year, leading the league in scoring.
Oh,
What?
the cam verification. You got it. Check
Stamp
mark for Jackson
stamp
this
of
year.
stamp of approval.
Yeah, that's
This
right.
is campaigner stamp of approval.
See,
Casco, you
hey,
got it.
hey, so Cam, you complain about Carter not giving you the ball enough. Well, Jackson played with Carter last year and apparently didn't earn much. Plays with me this year, and now he's earning it. So Cam, you GM next year. If you want to earn that MVP running, you let me know.
Sounds good to me. I'm gonna get way more passes from you. I know you like those assist numbers. Listen, okay,
Hey,
listen up, Kendall. You're gonna be GM and you're gonna draft me like somewhere in the fifth round, so I can get on a good squad and win
okay,
the chip. After I've won this year, I want to go back to back. And then we just run the league, just you and I.
sounds good, man. I'm good
Carter
with that.
can be GM again. We don't know Carter as a GM is not very good, so I'm okay with that.
I don't know what I did to deserve this on this pod. I don't know what I did. I've been objective. Cam, shut up.
Be quiet. You know what? I almost didn't nominate you for All Star. I'm like, nah, I should put myself there instead. But then, I started thinking, and I'm like,
Oh,
okay,
brother.
fine, I'll throw him in there.
This
Just I,
guy.
I feel bad for him. I'll throw him in there.
So just for some clarity here, GMs were allowed to nominate up to three people they thought were deserving of that. And so obviously Cam had to nominate Scott and Tim and Carter in order to not I don't know, not get guys angry. He wanted to keep the locker room happy. In hopes that other GMs would then nominate him because they had that opportunity. So Cam, you got to take that personally, and you got to finish the season out, right?
That's right. And come back next year and be just totally shredded.
Yeah.
I think. I
You
think I'll
say
just
this
come back.
before every season.
Yeah, but this
Every
time,
single
hey,
season.
Carter, this time I'm serious, okay? This time I'm
What's
going to be
that
huge.
scene?
No Don's
Well,
post game. No Don's post
yeah,
game,
no more
okay?
Dons in between games. I'm not going to get Dons anymore. No more McNuggets. No more fries.
Oh
I'm just
man.
drinking 3 bottles of Prime a day and then just calling in are good. No food.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Um, I also would have liked to see John VG make the list. I thought he deserved it. He had a solid season. On a team that was fine, just couldn't put it together. He was definitely a bright spot.
Yeah,
In that
that's true.
spot. Um, yeah, cool. Any other thoughts about that All-Star squad?
No, I'm pretty happy with that list.
Yeah, cool, cool.
Now, I'll still show up to the All-Star game. Can I ref it?
Sure.
Yes.
Dude, Cam, yeah, Cam,
Hey?
ref the game. That was the motivating factor for me from last year. I ref the game and I'll go, this looks so dang fun. I want to play in that game. So to light a
Yeah,
Cam,
fire
you and
under your butt.
Lowe.
Ref the game and see us having a good time. Elam ending, give another guy a chance for a game winner, and you'll be like, I gotta get there. I gotta get there
Yeah.
again.
I'm just gonna take it from him and shoot it myself. I'll boot out Carter. I'll tee up Carter twice, kick him out, and then Logan will kick out Bob, and we'll be just golden.
alrighty. Let's get into matchups for this week. So obviously we got Cobb versus Boardman. Um, let's go. Tyron and I will kind of talk our three keys to that. And then you three can provide your three keys for my game. I'll kind of sit that one out. Just works a little better. So Tyron, what are you thinking? Three keys. If Boardman's to take that game, two or three keys, how do they do it?
Well, like the obvious thing is defense. It's actually going to be a pretty fun game because I think those two teams in particular match up extremely well. Like you look at everything and just every matchup makes sense. And so I think the big guy that I would light a fire under his butt would be Scotty as well. I was texting him a little bit this week, just kind of getting his mind a little bit and on how he thought the season's going, how he thought he's doing and stuff. And I think there's still more from him in this league in general moving forward. So offensively and defensively though, like you gotta stop Greeno, you gotta stop Isaiah. And so I think Scott will have a big two-way game. I think for Scott in particular, he's got to have a big two-way game. That would be the first key I'd have for that game. And then on Boardman's side of things, like you're not really worried about their defense. It's just is Carter gonna go off again? Is Cam gonna hit big shots? Because there's not gonna be a ton of space, so it should be a fun game.
Yeah, everything's getting contested. It's not going to be open looks. I like that you're calling Scott out as kind of the X factor there. Looking at that list, I think that's a great thought. Uh, glad I'm not reffing Scott versus Greeno. That one-on-one matchup back both sides is going to be awful to officiate. So yeah, I think who's got that game? I want to say Klaus and Patty have that game. So yeah, good luck. Um, I think getting after the boards, right? So last game, Boardman won 62-46, 62 boards to 43 for Cobb. So I think rebounds, that's going to be big. I know your squad tends to struggle a little bit with that, Carter and Cam. Um, if you guys are to compete, I feel like you got to get after the boards. Um, and then have to be able to hit the outside shot and extend that boardman defense more than they maybe want to. Um, I don't know. It's going to be a good game. Anything else? Any other thoughts for that one, Tyron?
I think that Cobb is more polished offensively. I'd really like to see them not just for the sake of extending the shot clock, but I would like to see them do a bit more inside out. Not just take the first look, but get a second good look. Because you're not going to get a ton of great opportunities, especially like one pass off the top. Just Boardman defends too well. But I think that Cobb is more polished offensively. So if they can do that, I think they could have in like in a swing play, right? Like if the ball swings one side of the floor to the other or inside the paint back out, and then you have someone going to the rim after, I think they look really, really good off that. So one or two more extra passes, I think, for Cobb, and they're in a good spot. Um, Otherwise, I think the game is pretty simple for Boardman as far as they got a lot of guys who kind of just take shots when they get opportunities, and their defense really leads into offense for them. So,
Yeah. Yeah, like what you're saying there, the first time that I actually saw Cobb like truly commit to moving the ball was last week. You guys moved the ball well. You actually looked for that kind of high post. He kick it out right away. Different guys cycling through. Definitely looked intentional until you got down, and then it was the Carter three ball show. But that's what got you back in. So I guess maybe sometimes that works. Um, my question is against a team that has such a deep defensive roster. The more passes you give, the more chances for deflections, the more chances for Logan to jump passes, Greenwood to get his hands on things. Um, so I don't know how much I want to pass when I'm playing that squad, to be honest. Um, yeah, I don't know.
But not just passing to pass. Like the goal is not to just pass around the top. The goal is to get a pass off the wing, take one or two dribbles in, and then it's a kick out, right? Or just make something happen off that. So no, I don't advocate for swinging it across the top, especially not against Boardman.
Yep, that's fair. Cool. Cam Carter, do you guys want to contribute at all to that conversation? Give away your game plan?
I've been dreading the day I have to play against Mike and Logan again. Last game, it was Logan, and then Logan would come out and Mike would come on and guard me. And I don't enjoy it very much. I'm trying to get some compassion, some sympathy here from them. If they'd just be a little more kind, that'd be great. But no, but seriously, it's a tough battle with them too. So I'm excited to go at it, but at the same time, I know that it's going to be a battle the whole game. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, agreed. And I think yeah, I think we really yeah, if we key in on Mike and Isaiah, they're two leading scorers. Logan's had a good scoring season as well, but Mike's looking to pass Marriott anyway, right? And I know some of the other guys are kind of looking to distribute as well. So Joey and he'll take shots when they're available, but we got to key in on those two guys and then just take care of the ball and get back in transition. I think that's where they beat quite a few teams is transition offense. So we play transition defense very well, and we can run on them with Carter as well. But it's gonna be fun. I'm excited.
Dude, you got to box Joey out too. That kid
I
gets
know
boards like
he
crazy.
gets so
Yeah,
many rebounds.
yeah,
He just
yeah.
creates his
It's
own
nuts.
offense by doing that.
Yeah.
I know it's true. So yeah, we got to crash the D glass for sure. Maybe I'll have to play a little bit bigger than I usually do in this matchup too. They don't have a ton of size, but they're like wide. It's not size up, it's size across Aaron's big shoulders. So it's like, yeah, we gotta be strong. So we'll see. It'll be fun. I'm excited.
Over under Mike Marriott, 4 points. You taking the over? You taking the under?
Over. He's gonna bang two
Over.
threes. He's gonna bang two threes for
He's
sure.
averaging 3.3 points. So you want to sag off him, then
3.3 points.
yeah,
Man, he's just a distributor. He plays defense and finds his team.
yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, he's
Except
great.
when Carter's guarding him or I'm guarding him, then he'll jack a few threes and
Yeah,
it'll go in.
he's gonna make two threes. I almost guarantee it.
I
Double
think
his average.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think he has to look to score more. Um, I haven't played one on one with him for a long time, but I'd say what 2 years ago I played with him occasionally one on one. I don't think I've ever beat him. Like I don't know, he's shifty, he can play big, he can take you inside, take you the three ball. Been a little bit better this year for sure than in the past, but I think he needs to look to score a little bit more. That opens the dish as well. So
Agreed.
get after him.
Agreed.
Averaging 5 assists, so 4.9, so 2.9 steals. That's not bad. All right, let's get into the goats versus Casco Crush.
I'll
Uh,
ask these guys. Hey Kendall, I'll ask Cam and I'll ask Cam and Carter. So, Cam, Carter, would you rather Kendall win or Billy lose? You get your chance now. This is the game to make
yeah.
that call.
Uh, uh, that's so hard. I would rather see I would rather see Kendall win and see him in the finals, I think.
Let's go.
Nah, Kendall lose.
You want to see
Wow.
Billy go undefeated?
I think
Yeah.
we stand a better chance in the finals against Kendall's team. just matchup wise, I don't know. But I also think that we can't let a team go undefeated, even if it means Kendall's winning. I'd rather see him win.
No, Kendall's won 3 years in a row. I'm done.
Two
Oh, I
I've
years,
won
had
2 years
three,
in a
two
row.
years.
three in the past four though, right?
No,
No, just two
no.
years in a row.
There's only been three
Oh,
because Justin
yeah,
Conrad's crew won, and then I.
yeah. Okay, still, I back it. I'm still saying Kendall lose would be better. Sorry,
Yeah,
Kendall.
that's fair, man. Um, Keys to success. How do the goats take care of us? How do we take care of the goats?
Cam, you want to go first or what?
Or what? Or what, buddy? Sure. I think that the GOAT's keys to success is they got to get their all around play like they do from everybody. I think Billy, Justin, and Chase are all averaging close to 20, which is kind of wild, or over 20. I don't know, somewhere around there, um, which is kind of nuts. So they're top three. We know they're going to get going and stuff, but can the Crush kind of shut down their ancillary pieces, right? The other guys who like JVB, Matt Maines, you know, the Turnus, all the other guys who can get buckets. Um, can they kind of make them have to work harder and make Billy work a little bit harder to try and find those guys because he kind of gets everyone involved, everyone's scoring the end. It seems like every game that whole team has is in the double digits for points. Um, but
Pause. Did
so
you
I think
just
they got to
say?
really make
Oh,
life.
never mind. You said like the team is in double digits for points. I'm like, well, obviously that's 10 plus points is double digits, but you're
Yes, no,
every
yeah.
player
It
is
seems like every player has like
okay.
a good game every week, right? So I think you just got to slow Billy down enough to the fact where um, he's not getting those other guys involved, right? And having those guys kind of kill you. Because once you shut down Billy, well, then Chase and Justin, and then okay, then you go down from there. They still have guys who can get buckets. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see. I think Billy Goat's got to work hard to get all those other guys involved, and then I think they stand a good chance of winning. But the Crush have been playing well. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'd say my key stick success for the Billy Goats starts with their big men and John and Matt Maines. Obviously, they need Chase to step up too offensively, but I'd say like all around in their game, I'd say that John and Matt really need to step up guarding you and Devo. I think that's number one priority. Um, Obviously Jackson's playing having an amazing season, but the key sticks, but this kind of goes into the keys of success for your team, where I'd say that for the Crush, um, Kendall and Devo absolutely banging it inside. Like that could be the driving force for a win, and it could really wear down that team. So that's what I'd say. I also have to step out for one second.
Okay.
Darren, any thoughts?
I agree. You guys are bigger and you got to play big. So, Kendall, there's a few times where you have a few too many kickouts maybe. I'd like to see you score more points against what they have for bigs inside. Like Devo's going to take his shots when he's inside, which he needs to. Um but then otherwise like you guys score pretty easily against Bari's squad there to have 30 points in the first quarter when everyone like when no one's gassed. The ball just goes in the hoop super easily for you guys.
Yeah.
And so that needs to continue to happen. And then there will be opportunities for O boards too. So that would be on your guys' side. On Billy Goat's side, like if they're making shots, they're really tough to beat, right? Because you got to close out on their shooters, and they've got three of the top there. So yeah, they'll be able to score pretty well too. I'm curious to see that one. That'll be a fun battle.
Yeah. After that 2 point loss to them 2 weeks ago, man, boys are fired up. So it's gonna be
What were you guys primarily playing for defense that loss? Man or zone?
man the whole game. Yeah, we didn't touch zone. You can't.
Okay.
I don't think you can against them. Um, yeah, I don't know how you would if you're doing a zone against them, oh, I don't know. You're almost doing like a reverse, well, not a triangle and two. You're doing two and I don't know. You know what I mean? Like you put three guys on their
Yeah.
big three, and then you have two guys floating, but you can't because their other guys are strong enough that they're going to take advantage of that. So,
Yeah.
yeah, you gotta man up and you gotta commit. That was the first game where I actually tried to play some good defense. I have been pretty lazy on the defensive end this year. Um, but that gets tiring when you're playing both ends of the floor. Like it plays a toll, but looking
Yeah.
forward to it.
Do you guys have Tristan versus them this game?
No.
Do you know who his fill-in is yet, or is that keeping a secret until Tuesday?
I'll let our GM make that announcement in the GM chat. Yeah, I'll let him make that call. But that will be a loss losing Tristan for sure. I get it. He's got games on Tuesday and their zones is on Friday, and our boys have a shot at making 3A provincials. Definitely, if they play well, they're probably the best team at zones. So if they play well, they make provincials, and then I don't know, who knows once you get there, top five finishes maybe in the works. So I understand. I think getting your name on the CMDL trophy means a little more than some volleyball trophy, but
For
whatever.
Agreed.
sure. For sure. Legends are made here. Hey, Cam?
That's
Exactly.
right. You should redo the statue, redo the trophy, and put a statue of me on it. Just hit with like fading away, and Tyron's there guarding me, and it's just
Put at
me
least
Oh,
put at least
hitting
my
brother.
hand in his
buckets.
face.
Yeah, your guy will be playing good defense on the statue, but it'll just be me. Can I be the logo? Can you make a new logo, Kendall? And I'm just like Jerry West. It's just me shooting a fader.
Stop it now.
Oh man, that's funny. Oh, I think I don't want to give away our strategy too much, but I think looking at that last time we played them, we didn't get much of a contribution from Fallon. He's been hitting that three ball a little bit better. That's huge for us when he provides a bit of a relief when he's holding his man or his man sags and then Fallon gets to hit the three ball. That's huge for us. So
Yeah, I've never seen Fallon really make lots of shots in a fourth quarter before. So,
exactly. So
Tyron's scarred, man. Tyron's freaking
dude,
scarred
that kid
from
is, man,
CMDL.
I've just been knocked out by some clutch performances here.
Yeah,
If
that was
if anyone
awesome.
doesn't know who's listening to this, Fallon hit, was it 5 in the fourth quarter?
I think it
I think
was
it was
five. He had
six. I thought
32
it was
points that
six.
game.
Oh
32.
my goodness. Yeah, he cooked us in the semifinal last year.
yeah,
Yeah,
what did he
and
average? Probably 7 or 8 points on the season and then
probably
30 some in the five.
just started nailing threes all
Tyron's
over the
gone
place.
through it, man. Tyron's gone.
That was awesome.
Sorry, Ty. Sorry,
That's
man.
wild.
Yeah, it's all good. So Kendall, he can do it. It can happen.
Yeah,
Like
He's
if he
no, no,
coming.
listens
it's
to
coming.
this, hit those
He
shots.
turns
I've seen you
on in
do
the
it.
semis.
Like I've seen you devastate teams before. So you may
Yeah,
as well do it to Billy this time around.
yeah. When they disrespect you, you take care of it, Fallon. Um, cool, cool. I think that's everything I have on the list. Anything else you guys want to chat about before we shut her down?
We had I wanted to do Tyron's triad. Triad. I had to look up
Yes,
what the
sir.
word. I had to look up what the word even
Tirade,
was.
tirade,
Tirade.
tirade.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's the word.
So the
Tyron's
definition is a
tirade.
long, angry speech of criticism or accusation. And so I was like, yeah, we can definitely do that. And I was talking with my wife and I said, so what should I talk about? She goes, well, what are you mad about? I said, well, I got to talk about Cam and Carter, right? Because they knocked me out. She goes, you can't do that. It was too awesome. So, so like, yeah, these
Here's
two
the better
guys
half speaking
disrespecting
through.
me in front of my family, in front of my kids, in front of my parents.
And they loved it. They loved every second of it.
They clearly, like Corey, my wife, was just like, yeah, that was too awesome. You can't even say anything bad about it. So I'm like, okay, okay.
That's just
Tyron's tirade can't happen then. Tirade.
yeah. How do you say
Tirade.
that? Tirade, tirade. Good thing I don't teach English.
You should do it anyway, just towards Carter though. Maybe I'll join.
Yeah, let's hear it. Come on, let's go.
Dude, yeah. Two for 11. 2 for 11 before you go 3 for 3 to end the game. Crazy. Crazy. I was chapped.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Respect to Carter though. You know what? I think it was my speech, right? He was 2 for 11. I said, Carter, it's time to turn on, okay? I need you to hit some shots. I need you to be like me. I need you to hit some threes. Okay?
Let
Look at
me
me.
paint the
I
scene here
said,
properly.
look
Let
me
me
in my
paint the
eyes.
scene properly.
Look me in my eyes, Carter. Okay, listen. Okay? You have to hit some threes. That's what I told him. And then he came out and hit some threes, and
We
it was my
we need. Let's not ignore the fact that I still had 17 points leading up to that point. And I wasn't having a bad game. I just couldn't hit a three. I was getting upset about it. But then I was like, okay, we gotta make some shots here. Let's freaking go. And then I turned to Cam. I'm like, Cam, give me the freaking rock, okay? Stop trying to be the hero tonight. You'll be the hero later in the game, and look what happened. That's the narrative.
okay.
Uh,
It's fine. Just remember to pass me the ball next week. I got to take it to Logan. Hopefully he guards me. I'll post him up all day.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Carter returning to the 2 for 11 when he has Logan all over him this week. That'll be good to watch. So on that note, guys, pleasure. Thanks for taking the time and good luck. Good luck this week. Tyron, have fun at home.
Yeah, thanks. No, I get to do some more climbing. Thanks for having me. Glad I could break up this bromance. Good luck next week, guys. Have fun, all three of you.
Beauty.
Thanks, Tyron. I still feel
that's
bad
well
about
said.
sending you home. It's all good.
Dude, it's all
All love.
I got no stresses now. It's super chill for all of us that are eliminated. Like it's the off season, man. It's fun.
Yeah, okay.
Well, we need some shout outs. Who are you shouting out today, guys?
Shout out Frank, Frank the Tank. He videoed the game winner, which was pretty
Mhm.
sweet.
Shout out
He
Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Shout out Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Shout out Fiji. Shout out Fiji Waters, official sponsor of the CM. No, just kidding.
Shout out DeWalt Power Drills.
Shout out, boss. Get your haircut, buddy. Get your haircut.
Yeah, I was gonna say shout
Alrighty.
out to playoff Levi.
Playoff
up.
Levi!
Playoff Levi.
Yes! Yes! Love it.
Alrighty. Have a good one, guys.